up and doing. Racin Kyler will be your national champion.
Weege show, this happened quickly, so I didn't even grab my mic. Hopefully this sounds okay. Weege show on a Friday, and the history that a lot of people thought might happen has happened. Racin Kyler has won. Now a shout out to Yermima Bernie, who nearly won a championship earlier this morning on a 65. It came down to the last turn. She ended up finishing second, but Racin Kyler came through. Third moto luck, all the craziness, all the drama. Racin Kyler is the first ever female to win against anyone in an open class.
All came to be together and working towards the front. They found themselves in first and second position. So right now it's all about moving forward, trying to lead the rest of the field.
Pretty big deal?
Yeah.
Big deal. Big deal. We talked to Eric Sorby yesterday. That's the one who's working with her.
And this is
Cannon Zabanik, who's the world champion in this division from the FIM Junior, was the point leader coming into this. He goes down early. Sorby tells me Zabanik went down. Zabanik went down. Racin Kyler goes 4-2-2, which is rock solid. And the last lap, she actually started pulling away from anyone who could have caught her.
Right there for the number 9 as he regroups and falls back into that second possibly.
And no, she earned it all the way, and it happened. And like I said, there's three girls. Hannah Jamison, also on an 85, is darn fast as well. She's had some fourths and some motos, so something changed in a hurry to get the 3 girls on mini cycles, 2 on 65s, 1 on 85, just mixing it up with every class against the boys. So it's happened in a hurry, and congrats on that. Congratulations. Good job, Racin Kyler. Congrats. 11 years old, making history. We had our own Sophie Phelps, who I've been championing to help us on the podiums as an announcer here. Sophie, 2-time champ at Loretta's. Best podium speeches I've ever heard, and I'm like, there might be a place for you in this. And it was great to have her to be able to do the interview at Racin Kyler, because that's a moment that everyone in women's motocross has probably dreamed of for a long time.
Racin Kyler, how does it feel to make history?
It's amazing.
You see this crowd that showed up to support you?
Yeah, it's awesome.
You're doing some pretty incredible things for girls in the sport of moto. What's your advice for other little girls who want to come up and race against the boys, or against other girls, or in any capacity?
It takes a lot, but you can do it.
Look what we just found. We just found one of the pioneers. This is Jordan Jarvis, who did the same thing on the pro side, trying to break through, saying, it's not a women's class thing, I just want to race.
Absolutely.
So for you, what's that like to see that happen?
It was awesome. I'm loving. We almost had 2 today.
We were a turn away. A turn away.
So
Yes.
This is awesome. Would have been even better if we had 2. I'm really happy to see it. I'm really happy to see the support that the girls are getting now.
Yes.
Grace is a little bit older, so she's got more support than Julieta does at the moment.
Yes.
At the moment.
At the moment. But after that performance,
after that, we should see some big changes. So it's awesome to see the support that she's getting. That's definitely not something that we had when we were younger. So this is awesome. I can't wait to see how these girls are going to go in the next couple of years. We get on super minis and big bikes and then the WMX. So we got a good couple years coming.
I know. I don't know if you can hang on long enough to. You got to give about 10 years more to end up racing this group.
You're not getting rid of me.
Okay, so we might get to 10 years.
I keep telling people that I'm going to come back. I'm going to pull like a Reed or
making a comeback.
Emig. I'm going to come back and try and race and see how I do. But I get 25 plus next year. They better look out. Once I get my back figured out, I'm coming.
I like this. You want to race 25 plus next year.
Yeah.
See what kind of damage you can do. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Sophie, that was big. You told me you were more nervous doing that interview than if you were.
I said I could not be happier if I was interviewing Eli Tomac.
Yeah.
Yes. That was so. I had absolute chills like the whole time. I'm so proud of her, and it just means a lot for women's motocross, because I think there's occasionally times maybe where women's motocross isn't taken seriously. Jordan might be able to speak to that, where people are saying like, oh, it's just the women's class or
Yeah.
it's just the girls' class. But this proves that we have serious competitors. There's no shame in being in the women's class and racing the girls' class. Like, we are just as good of class.
Before, but when someone goes up to you and you're like, oh, how many titles do you have at that? And you have how many? You go, oh, I have this many, and they go, oh, well, that's in the women's class.
Have you been told that?
Yeah. Like,
These are the best darn battles. What the heck, man?
like we're some of the women's and girls races were some of the best battles you'll get.
Oh, yeah.
Week long. Always.
Yeah.
So for them to say that, it's like, are you actually watching the same race that we
Yes.
are? Because that's not equate. That's not
No.
right.
So-
Just because it's women or girls doesn't mean we're not badass. I mean, look, our girl just won the 65 points. So.
It's giving a little credibility for everyone, even in the pro ranks, when something like this happens.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I got to talk to my guy Sorby. So first of all, you gave the microphone back.
Yeah.
You what a guy, and this happened. You said you trained to win.
I
got the win.
You remember, I told you
You said that.
She was happy. I also was, but like I said, we trained to win, and I know she can win. She reminded me of Justin Butler, the way she trained, the way she's serious, and there's a lot of work behind the scenes because last year she didn't even make on a 65.
Did not qualify.
Did not qualify. This is in simple.
Wow.
So, like I said 9 months ago, I saw her on the local track, and I know she has something. And the family gave me 110% trust of my program, and now they 41 boards behind her. I'm happy.
Well done. Good job, Eric Sorby. Hey, Cartwright, what's up? Tennessee Zone, that's Josh Cartwright there. So, we nailed it yesterday in the Weege show talking to Sorby. The goal was to win Racin Kyler. They got the win, and history is made. Yermima, Bernie, so close. Hannah Jamison, we'll see what happens in later. And then WMX will be coming up. Lala Turner, by the way, is winning WMX. Lala Turner was running 7th in 250B Limited, tipped over. I think went back to 14th and ended up getting 9th in the moto. So Lala Turner is ripping as well.
Oh.
Now you're going to see how simple. Bro, you probably thought the Weege show was super elaborate. Now you know how simple it really is.
Yeah, you just gotta win.
That's it.
That's it.
So this is Deacon Denno here. I've been saying for years, dude, 250B is the toughest class I know these days. Pro sport, you'll see. You might come back, you might not. Somebody might graduate early, stay 2 years. To win B is legit, and you just did it.
Yeah, I'm pumped. It's
Yes,
great.
yes.
It still hasn't sank in, but yeah, it's insane.
And what do you think this does for you going forward? You're on that radar, but what does it do now?
I think I opened up a bunch of people's eyes this week.
Yeah.
Let my competition know that I'm one of the top dogs and they have someone to worry about. So, yeah, I mean, opened a bunch of people's eyes.
Yes, and that much easier to get to work and do even more, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Been talking to some people?
A little bit.
Okay, that's what we say, man. B class is where it's at. So we'll probably see you back here next year, I'm guessing.
We'll see.
Okay, you see, that's what I'm saying. You never know when it's the last run. But this is a good one.
You can get better and you can get so much better so fast. So you never really know. This could be my last time, so I'm enjoying every step of it. So, yeah.
It's been good. Now you got 2 so far or 1 to go?
I have 1 to go.
You have 1 to go.
With the 2-1.
Schoolboy 2?
Or 1-2, yeah.
With the 1-2. So if you win this last one, you got 2.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Deacon Denno. Remember that name, remember that face.
Thank you.
People are talking. Thank you. So yeah, 250B I feel is what's up, Grindstone Compound? You're gonna have to follow me. Yeah, I'm getting tower access. Hi, how's Grindstone? How's Grindstone?
So far, pretty good.
So far, pretty good.
We got fourth, got passed in the last corner. We got third. Weigandt did really good. Cannon Kaufman got second overall. So
Got one a moto. Or a
one
couple.
a moto.
Yeah.
2-2. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So if you get past in the last lap for third, do you yell at them?
Absolutely.
No, man, it's just how we do the Weege show. It's this lane. It's actually this lane how we do it. Good job. Thank you, though. Bonus coverage. There was a 250 Pro Sport Moto. So before we go, congrats out to Enzo Temmerman. I was talking Open Pro Sport. We'll have a showdown with his teammate Landon Gordon in the 250 class. It was a little bit better math for him. He didn't need to win the third moto, but he did. Started about 13th, came back to win it, and he was putting some really creative lines together. Really fun to watch him ride. A lot of guys were quadding or almost fiving the big jump into the beach turn. Instead, he was going 3 and then doubling into the rollers in the turn. He eventually caught not only Gordon, but Kate Johnson, who was leading, but Johnson actually got a flat. So that's a moto that he probably could have won. Temmerman would have accepted second, but he instead gets the 1-1-1 sweep. I've talked to him in a moment, but a big step for Enzo Temmerman to beat maybe the Horizon Award winner for 2025. And a cool story, his cousin also races. There's a track called DT1 that their family owns, DT1 Filters. That's owned by their family, and I gotta go. They're gonna drop the gate, and it's gonna get loud in the minis. Stay here, brother. Come on back. You're on the Weege show, bro. Yeah, you earned it. I don't know how much time we have. Do you have to talk to people right now? Or are you good? Do you think I'm good? You think you're good? Back after this? Yeah. Well, you do have to prepare tomorrow. You got one more tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. We'll get to that. You said at the podium, this is Enzo. I told you I talked to him. You say you had 2 bad years and Cali stuck with you? Is that what I heard you say?
Really rough years, yeah. So 2 years ago, I had a huge injury and 6 months off the bike, and then was just trying to build back and kept getting hurt, and just like 2 years of no results and just really low points, and they still re-signed me when I felt like they had no reason to, and they supported me through it all. So I mean, I can't thank them enough.
Wow. So now this is what the real Enzo can do, because you're healthy. Yeah. That moto was ridiculous. The lines, the creativity. Were you having fun? It looked fun.
I was a little stressed out.
Sure. The start was not good.
I knew once I got in third I had it, and I was like, I want this win, but I would look like an idiot to go for it and crash.
Yes.
So I was having fun, but I was a little stressed out, but it worked out.
Yes. All right. And show me the stitches here. It'll buff. Maybe we'll see you next weekend. Who knows? Thanks, dude. That's Enzo Temmerman, everybody. Big step toward the Nicky Hayden Horizon Awards. Good job, man. Good job. The family's stoked. It's a real cool story. I told you on the first Beat show this week about it's a true California story, which is exceedingly rare. It's gone so far the other direction now where it's actually cool to see the California scene still having one. Now, the interesting thing on Enzo is I asked him already, what's the plans after Loretta's, and he says he has no idea. Now, he's already raced a couple nationals. He could be doing, actually, I think once you race a national, you can't race SMX next. There's a combine next week at Ironman. I don't think he can do that. He hasn't said he's turning pro. We don't really know. But rides like that will help. Keep in mind, Loretta's this year and every year is defined by who's here and who's not. And I feel like on the pro side, we always say, look, if someone gets hurt and someone wins the title, you got to be in it to win it. On the amateur side, there's scouting, right? And you're really trying to figure out what do you have if you're a team signing a rider. Temmerman was great. Kate Johnson riding very well. A couple other guys have had great motos. Gordon, Gibson, etc. Caden Manier could have been here for Star. Turned pro, hurt his thumb. I think if the thumb had healed up, maybe he would have decided to do this instead. Not here. Caden Dudney, who was outstanding last year in the B class. He was kind of last year's the breakout B guy. He's still hurt from Daytona SMX next. He's not here, although I think he's going to be back for Ironman Combine, just getting back on the bike. I don't know how they would have stacked up with Temmerman being here. Who knows? That's for the teams to figure out. Terrible video and audio right now. It's a lot quieter in here. It's up to the teams to figure out, who's here, who's not, who won, who could have won, who should have won, and where the potential is for the future. Luckily, I don't have that job. It's one of the worst out there. I'm just glad I found a place that was quiet to do this video. Anyway, that's our show. Thanks to Race Tech. Thanks, Enzo Temmerman, for the time. And be ready tomorrow. People are going to be watching and making big decisions.